Welcome to Strictly Speaking. It's great to be back with you all. And today is certainly no exception. In fact, today is a very special occasion because I have with me one of my senior colleagues, somebody who I've partnered with on many occasions. Please welcome Mr. Soni Irabor.
Thank you very much. When you said senior colleague, I said, well, maybe senior by age, but seniority is from the profession. You are my senior in my profession.
I'm not sure about that.
You sure?
Okay, why don't we just agree that
first.
we are partners?
Of course, we've always been partners.
We have. But there is one thing that you've done that I have not done. You were a commissioner for information in Edo State.
And I ran away.
Oh, you did?
13 months, and I resigned.
You wanted to get back in front of the mic?
Hey, I was missing the microphone. I was missing the microphone.
Okay, well, talking about the microphone, to be very, very honest, you have talked your way through programs on radio, programs on TV, live events, talking all the way. And each time you speak, you usually interview somebody. You must have had hundreds of interviews. How have you coped?
Honestly, when you say hundreds, I was actually calculating in my mind.
It must be thousands?
In fact, 40 years is not a joke, you know.
My brother, tell me.
And yeah, okay. I should say that it's been an experience. Very, very resounding experience, very captivating, very tasking, and intimidating, depending on who you're meeting.
But rewarding.
Very rewarding, absolutely.
Yes.
Very rewarding. Right.
Okay, so I have had a series of conversations about public speaking and how it is useful and how some people are afraid to speak in public. But I think there is also an art in conversations.
Yeah.
And I believe that a lot of people take the art of conversing for granted.
Okay.
Yes, but to me, there's a fine line between having a rich conversation and having one that is flat.
Okay. First, free-flowing speech is a natural phenomenon. So I can express myself because God has given me the voice to talk.
Right.
But my brain coordinates the message that comes out of the voice, of the mouth. So because of that, I see that there are many Nigerians, and I'm using Nigerians now specifically, who just go ahead, say what they want to say, however way they think they should say it, they just say it anyway. It doesn't matter how it is received. They've expressed themselves.
As long as they've said what they want to say.
Yes.
Okay.
That's a strange one.
But it's also dangerous.
Very dangerous.
It is also dangerous. And I tell you something else that I think is dangerous. Small talk. Because small talk is also a kind of conversation.
Gossip?
We know who the amebos are. Okay? But I would like to think that most of us are not in that category.
Okay.
So, small talk. What do you want to say about small talk?
First, I'm finding it difficult to accept that small talk is not part of gossiping.
Really?
I said I'm finding it difficult. Okay? Why? Do you know why? Because small talk is, okay, a gist.
It could be.
Okay? It's also, small talk is also, I come to whisper something in your ears, and it depends on how you take it, there can be a flow from there.
Well, you can look at it from that perspective.
Okay.
But how about a situation where, okay, we are seated at a dinner table, all right? We don't know each other, but we can't just sit looking ahead. You don't know me, I don't know you. Perhaps the person on your right, you don't know. The person on my left, I also don't know. So does it mean that for the 10 of us seated at that table, we're all just going to be looking at each other?
So somebody has to start a conversation.
Somebody has to start a conversation. And the little conversation that you and I will start, that's small talk. That's not gossip.
I love that.
Small talk could lead to a conversation.
Uh-huh.
But if during
and
this...
to gossip as well.
And to gossip, all right.
Okay.
So if during this small talk of ours, I now bring in a topic that is a hot topic, that is something that is inflammatory, you know, like religion, like politics, like war. It stops being small talk.
And it becomes a big one. And what else?
I don't know.
I begin to see your emotions come out.
Yes.
As you see mine. And then the entire 10 members on the table.
Yes.
Wow, don't start to.
It has gone beyond small talk.
Exactly.
Okay, Soni, you are the founder of the Soni Irabor Institute of Media and Communication, right?
Yes.
Good. Now, you've trained many people, you've interviewed many people. I am wondering about our ability to express ourselves freely and fluently. Are we able to?
Well, I would say offhandedly that we're often not able to. But beyond that, I think there's also the problem of transliteration.
Okay.
There's some people that just think either in Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo, Edo, you know, they just think in the local dialect.
And then?
And yes, and then they come out with it. Even the use of English affects us to that extent.
So one of the stumbling blocks that you've identified then is the way we think.
Transliteration, yes.
Yes, transliteration. Is there any other stumbling block that you think you can identify?
Well, I think the stumbling block is the fact that many of us believe that we show off. Unfortunately, we show off. We must speak English when we are not English. We must sound American when we're not American. And then, even if we want to sound Nigerian, we also do not articulately sound Nigerian.
Well, how does a Nigerian sound?
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? But the English version is, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
All right. Now, vowels. That's the difference now. I can hear the difference in the vowel sounds.
Exactly. And the first one was Nigerian. The second one was supposedly English.
Okay.
That's to the best of my...
Educated English.
Thank you. Educated English.
Okay.
There's so many things we just say offhandedly, very wrongly. We don't take corrections, and so the mistakes continue to mount.
Yes, I think we're careless actually in the way we speak. Yes, we're careless. Yeah. Finally, partner, we certainly went beyond small talk.
And I truly enjoyed myself, I must tell you.
Thank you very much,
Strictly
Mr. Soni Irabor. I do hope you enjoyed our conversation. Certainly, it was more than small talk. In fact, we touched on so many different aspects of communication. I'm really grateful to Soni Irabor for taking time to be with me.